what's poppin'? It's your girl Drizzy. Welcome back to Drizzy Radio, a place where we talk about celebrity gossip, celebrity news, any topics. If you're new here, kindly don't leave without subscribing. You know what? Let's just jump straight into it, honey. Let's just get it, crack it already, okay? You all know the drill. So let's talk about Diamond Platnumz. I saw that ESMA, or rather Diamond Platnumz's mother, posted that them kids from South Africa were already on their way back to their mother. You all know that Diamond Platnumz's children were visiting him, the ones from South Africa and of course the one from Kenya. You all know that it only happened after Tanasha and Zari became cool. Of course, when Diamond Platnumz, after breaking up with Zari and started dating Tanasha, there was a little bit of tension here and there, but then they squashed it. And later on, they said that they both did it for the sake of their kids. They want their kids to have a good relationship from childhood. And that is when we saw them meeting the first time. That is Tanasha Donna's son and Zari's kid. Of course, we've seen Zari also meeting with Tanasha, but that is not why we're talking, okay? We are talking about the Diamond Platnumz's wife was not in the picture, and a lot of people are asking questions, honey. A lot of people are asking if Zuchu is supposed to be Diamond Platnumz's wife. Isn't she supposed to be there, trying to get to know the children? Because with Zari's husband, children that Zari share with Diamond, right? But why can't Diamond's wife share this moment? Of course, we've seen these moments in the past, but let me play you this video first.
Zuchu ni ngumu tena kuwa karibu na ile familia. Watakutana tu kwa mara moja, tap, wataongea kidogo, labda watastap nini, wakimaliza kila mtu ataondoka. Ni ngumu tena.
Lord of mercy. It's hard to trust whatever my mother be saying sometimes, but whatever it is that she's talking is what a lot of people are talking. Because I understand when people don't know something, they associate it with something that they believe that it is that. More of when people are not understanding something, they intend to try to figure out, try to fill in gaps of what they think might have been the reason why what's going on is going on, if that is making any sense. In short, my mother is saying it's so hard for Zuchu to be close with Diamond Platnumz's children again. Of course, the bloggers were asking, like, what's it? What's up? Can you fill us in? And this is what she said right there.
Kuwa ngumu sana. Kwanza tayari Zuchu alikwisha pigwa marufuku kuwa pamoja na wale watoto. Nakumbuka kuna wakati Zuchu alikuwa yeye ndo anawaenda wale watoto.
Na yeye ndo alikuwa anapeleka out. Ndio nakumbuka video zilikuwa nyingi.
Tayari marufuku ilimfikia. Ndio maana kwa sasa marufuku inasemekana sababu zipo nyingi, mvutano wake.
Lord have mercy. Oh my God. Anyway, let me just say allegedly, because I don't know for sure what my mother is saying, if it's true. But according to my mother, she is saying, honey, that Zuchu was given the biggest warning there is to come close to them kids, okay? That she even went ahead and said, do you remember that Zuchu used to be so cool and very, very close with her children in the past? It so happened that the family decided to give Zuchu the biggest warning about, hanging with the children, okay? But she also went ahead and said that the only time that you'll see Zuchu next to that family is when they want to take a picture or they want to do something for the gram. But in reality, things on the ground is that things are not so good between Zuchu and Diamond Platnumz's family. Honey, tell me how you feel about it down in the comment section. This right here, it's something that I don't care what anybody said, but if there was a narrative running like this against me, I expect my husband to come out and say something about it. And I expect if you married me, then I want to get to know your children. I want to love you and love also your children. And I understand sometimes baby mamas be like, I don't want that woman next to my children. Or sometimes it be the wife that will say, I don't want to hang out. I don't want to be around your children because of me and baby mamas don't have a good relationship. But I don't know. It's just giving something totally different, to be honest. It's just giving something totally different because this narrative that now Zuchu is being warned against being close to her children stepchildren and soon to be, I don't know. Comment down below. I don't want to talk more about that. Anyway, let's talk about this video. And I want to give a middle finger to each and every person that is out here diagnosing my nephew anyhow. Middle finger to you, and may you choke on your sleep tonight. And I mean that with every being of me. Because this is so satanic. This is not even evil. This is so satanic. So, and ESMA, limit the videos that you're posting of NJ. So when ESMA posted that video, honey, people had the most to say about it. Anyway, let me read you some of the comments, honey. One person said, the child, why is that his brain is not okay, or is it just a joke? I'm like, okay, what does that supposed to mean? You know what I'm saying? I understand there's a language barrier, but I know that there are so many low vibrational, low IQ people in this world, honey. Even if you're going to discuss somebody's condition that you assume they have, is that how you do it, honey? Mind your language, very important. Anyway, another person said, hold on, now you sure why she posts this? I'm sure there are lots of videos she could have posted, autism or not. He is loved and can have a good life if this is his mom take. I blame Mangi. She's the one who started all this. She's the one who started all this. And I pray that Tanasha should have sued her back then. One person say, who told you he had autism? Online doctor, you should be ashamed of yourself, replied. And the parents confirmed to you that he is. And Tanasha has talked about this so many times. And not to downgrade, or rather to belittle or to shame people who have kids with these conditions. Because, you know, it's not somebody's choosing the type of kids that God give them. But if somebody has already came out more than once to say that, yo, bro, my baby is perfectly fine, and you just sitting there just because he's not, in your eyes, acting like a normal child, according to your belief or understanding, you start to say that there must be something that is wrong with the baby. You've heard the parent saying that what you're thinking is not true, and you continuing to talk about it. That I don't even have a word to call that. And to see that people are even arguing, like somebody's arguing. I've seen some people bring out, oh, my son have this, I know the symptoms, my daughter had this. I'm like, why must you think that you using your child having this condition gives you a right to then go ahead and diagnose another person's condition, despite the parent of that person coming out to say that? You think that Tanasha will hide that the kid don't have it? Like, MJ has been bullied since he was in the stomach. And I understand why Tanasha barely be posting NJ, to be honest, because you guys are all, and that's why I'm not even hiding their pages. They're big. This is what we call a big for nothing. You know what I'm saying? Big for nothing, like empty. Bruang, there's nothing up there. You know? Because it's one thing that you don't like the mom. Because most of this hate that is coming towards NJ have to do with the fact that the father is treating him a little bit differently. And honey, I did not mention names, but if it hits, it hits. It have to do with the people that probably feel like Tanasha is a threat. You know what I'm saying? The people who see things for what they are, and they understand that NJ have nothing to do with whatever it is feeling that you feel about his parents. I respect people who know how to differentiate. That you don't like Diamond because of how Diamond treated your fave, or how Diamond is treating your fave, is one thing. But bringing all that hate and hiding and hiding and bro, bullying a kid? Are you effing kidding me right now? And then some of the comments, they're still there. And don't you even have shame that... Anyway, let me just leave it here. Shame on y'all for the people who are bullying NG. Anyway, keep it classy, stay messy.